My Play Select viewers, welcome to another episode of Play Select. My name is Gold Mountain, and in this episode, wow, we have a lot of cool news about free stuff from, say, Nintendo, some beta codes from Bethesda, and even some content for Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, you know, if you're interested in that, and a really cool game. Anyway, check it out. So back in the 90s, there was this game that I think a lot of you guys played for the Super Nintendo, Secret of Mana. Yes, a classic from Squaresoft. Wasn't Square Enix back in the day. Well, this thing kind of died after a while. I mean, you saw iterations on PlayStation and I think even PS2. I mean, to be honest, I only played Secret of Mana and Seiken Densetsu 3, which on a fan-translated ROM. Well, good news from my friend Scotty Hoy, shout out to him. He gave me a WhatsApp the other day and he goes, yo, holy F, and I look at it and I'm like, holy F. And it is a brand new iOS and Android game featuring the Mana universe. Now this is called Rise of Mana. It's free to play. Yes, I know you're like Square Enix. There's a lot of controversy about their free to play games. There's gonna be a lot of microtransactions. You know what, I don't care. Because a lot of people are always like, you know, on iOS gaming, people can't take it seriously. This one actually looks legit. It's an action RPG, 8 players online multiplayer co-op, which is really, really cool. You can switch in and out. I mean, that's fun. And I played another one before on iOS that you had voice chat. I don't know if it's in this one, but if it is, even more better. Right? Anyways, in this game, from what I saw in the trailer, there is a giant enemy crab. We haven't seen giant enemy crabs since the Sony conference from a long time ago, so I'm glad that's making a comeback in the video game world. And it looks great, and the music, fantastic. I mean, looking at the trailer, watching the trailer, if you listen to the music, it really evokes like nostalgia from the past. So that being said, and speaking of the music, if you want to check out a Ask Me Anything on Reddit by Hiroku Kikuta, who was the guy who composed all the music for Secret of Mana, as well as Seiken Densetsu 3, you can definitely check it out on the link below. But this is coming out real soon, so for the Japanese App Store, I don't know if this is going to come out for the US. Regardless, it's just nice to see Mana back in the limelight just for a little bit, man. It's a good game, it's beautiful. So the coming weekend is a big weekend, February 28th to the 2nd of March. You know why? Because finally, people get to play Elder Scrolls Online. The beta codes, if you sign up for the beta weekend, well, you're gonna get the codes right now. And the sweet deal is that if you do get the code, you also get a second code, which you can give to a friend. But you know what? You don't have to worry, because if you did not get the code, almost every huge gaming site out there right now is giving you a reason or a way to get it. IGN has one, Destructor has one. You know, just have to type in Elder Scrolls Online beta code. You'll find it. So I hope you guys can play it. Now the thing is, if you do play it on the weekend, you will be able or eligible to get a vanity monkey. Yes, a vanity monkey, an accessory that follows you all around the full game when the game gets released. Now you can't do anything with this monkey except to be like, you know, Xbox day one purchase, just to show people you played the beta with this monkey. Yeah. Anyhow, if you're having a lot of fun with this game over the weekend, make sure to hashtag ESO beta and put it all over social media. Bethesda will look at it, and if it's nice, they'll put your stuff in their forums and community. So there you go. But just no more revival Arrow of the Knee jokes, because that's just... So it's been 3 years. 3 years of what? Well, 3 years of 3D gaming. Now, if you haven't tried a 3DS yet, with the 3D on, I gotta be a salesman here. I love this console, and it's been 3 years. It's its birthday right now, so I got this new case for it. It's great. It's the Game to Watch one. I'm really happy about it. Really sturdy. Anyways, I'm totally digressing. The point of this story is that right now, if you do buy a 3DS and one of these games that I'm about to list, you can get a copy of Pokemon X and Y for free if you just register at the Nintendo eShop. Now the games are Mario Kart 7, Super Mario 3D Land, Animal Crossing, Crack New Leaf, Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins, and the very new Yoshi's New Island. I mean, just for these games alone, there's a lot of these titles that I've played. I enjoy them, and at the same time, like, there's a lot of great titles right now. Bravely Default is so sick. That being said, you have to be in the US and in Canada as well for this to work. And if you actually haven't registered your 3DS yet, and you also have one of these games, you can also get a copy of Pokemon XY. So it's pretty cool. And you should check out Club Nintendo. They have some pretty cool stuff. I got a bunch of free games, and I also got the little Mario hat like container. Yeah, I know I'm nerding out here, but you know, hey, get it. It's happening from March 1st all the way to the end of the month, so it's your chance. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. I'm sure you guys all know about the news of the price drop, as well as the fact that you can beat the game in 2 hours with a 5-minute speedrun completion time. Yeah, that was not that cool. But you know what? Here's some good news about the game, because everyone's kind of like, but this is a good reason for you guys to play. So the first thing is, if you do get Ground Zeroes, early adopters will be eligible for a bunch of cool content that you can bring over to Phantom Pain. Now the first one is that you will get a bunch of staff for the home base. It's called Mother Base, and you can get all these staff to be in the Mother Base to help out in gameplay. I know nothing about how this works, but you get a lot of staff, okay? Free people to work for you, which is always good, all right? And secondly, you can also bring the costumes over from one game to the next. And thirdly, any POWs and VIPs that you save in the game, you can bring them over to Phantom Pain. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's some reason to get into it. There's more content. I mean, I don't really believe the whole 2-hour completion thing, because I played Revengeance, and yes, people were like, yo, you can beat that super fast, but I sucked, so I played that really long. So, I mean, it's up to you. It could be, I mean, these guys are Konami devs who said it was short, so we're not Konami devs, so we don't know any better. And one more thing, also, there's a companion app. It's called the iDroid, and you can get it for the Android as well as the iOS. Also, Microsoft Smart Glass. I have no idea how Smart Glass works, but you can. And what this is a companion app using Big Boss's tech. It's this whole communications device that you can play with the game, such as called airstrikes and all this other cool stuff. So this game's coming out really, really soon. I think March 18th and the 20th, US, UK. And yeah, prepare yourselves for actually the best prologue for one of the biggest games to come out for the next gen, Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. It's time to announce the winner of last episode's prize time. All right, the question I asked was, in Lightning Returns, what part of Lightning, changed, right? What 2 parts of Lightning changed? And Johnny Woo, you got me the right answer. That's right, you told me that Lightning's breast got bigger from a Japanese C to a Japanese D, because Toriyama-san wanted to see her boobs jiggle. That's right, and they do jiggle in the game. That is what the jump button is for. I'm very suspicious of that function. But anyways, enjoy the game for the PS3. Thank you for your answer. And that being said, it's been another episode of Play Select. My name is Gold Mountain. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, peace out, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next episode. Peace.